Hi, I'm Jesse, and this is my visual system for Gay City. I wanted to create something that reflects its energy, inclusivity, and community-driven mission, a system that feels bold, welcoming, and expressive while keeping communication clear. Gay City is Seattle's LGBTQ+ resource hub, offering health services, advocacy, and cultural programs. My goal was to highlight empowerment, joy, and sport throughout vibrant colors, bold typography, and dynamic imagery. For the mood board, I pulled inspiration from hand-drawn lines that represents relationships and community building, rainbow-coded colors for energy and balance, dual-tone photography for boldness and vibrancy, and puzzle pieces to symbolize diversity coming together. For the desktop layout, I used a 12-column grid with an 80-pixel margin and 20-pixel gutter. This structure helps maintain balance while allowing flexible content arrangement. I kept section headers and body text left aligned for better readability. I also spaced elements 60 pixels apart to create a clear visual hierarchy. For mobile, I shifted to a 6-column grid with a 24-pixel margin and 16% gutter to keep things compact but structured. The same left-aligned text approach carries over, ensuring consistency across different breakpoints. For print, I used a 5-column grid with a 48-pixel margin and 20-pixel gutter. For the text hierarchy, I initially explored PP Penguin Sans Rounded for a friendly, modern look, but I realized it didn't provide enough contrast and structure for readability. It felt a bit too soft for a brand that needed both warmth and strength. I reinforced my choice for Gilroy, a clean, geometric sans serif that balances approachability with clarity. I structured the hierarchy with a bold 64-pixel hero heading, smaller subheadings, and 16-pixel body text for easy readability. Buttons and labels used bold text to stand out. For the logo design, I explored a few different directions for the logo. One focusing on the G-shape, another inspired by a radiating star, and one incorporating the Space Needle as a logo tie-in. The final design refines the G-shape, making it the anchor of the identity. The rainbow arc reinforced LGBTQ+ pride and inclusivity, while the deep blue base represents trust and stability. This balance of vibrancy and structure captures Gaycity's mission, supporting the community while creating a joyful, empowering space. For the color palette, I explored two different directions: a bold and vibrant palette that feels energetic and expressive, and a softer pastel-based palette that leans more welcoming and calming. I landed on a deep blue as the dominant color to create a sense of trust and stability. Bright pink serves as an accent for key actions like buttons, making interactions stand out. The supporting rainbow colors are used for decoration and section separation, reinforcing LGBTQ+ pride. This balance keeps the system both structured and joyful. As for the imagery, I explored two visual styles to represent K-City. On the left, I used dual-tone photography, which creates a structured, bold look while maintaining a sense of identity and familiarity. On the right, I introduced hand-drawn illustrations, bringing a more playful and community-driven feel. Instead of choosing one, I decided to merge both approaches. The combination of dual-tone photography and illustrations allows me to balance realism with creativity, reinforcing the idea of inclusivity and diversity. I also used puzzle pieces and hand-drawn lines to symbolize connection and community, which is central to Gaycity's mission. And here is how everything comes together in the web design. I focused on bold typography, a structured grid, and a bright color palette to make the interface engaging and accessible. The puzzle and hand-drawn lines reinforce the idea of community and connection, key to Gaycity's mission. Call to action button stands out in pink, ensuring clear interaction points. I also expanded the system beyond the website. The mobile version keeps the same visual identity but adapts it for smaller screens, maintaining readability and interaction clarity. I also designed a poster for an arts program using the same color, imagery, and iconography to create a strong brand presence across different platforms. This project really pushed me to refine my sense of balance between being bold and being clear, between structured and expressive. I struggled a bit with making dual-tone images and illustrations feel like they belonged in the same system, but I think I found a rhythm that works. One of my biggest learnings was knowing when to simplify and when to lean into expressive details. I tend to want to add more, but I realized sometimes the best move was stepping back and letting elements breathe. In the end, I would love some feedbacks on the color balance with layouts and imagery mix. Let me know if anything stands out or could be pushed further. Thank you for listening.